It's finally here, my MMU for my MK4. In this video I will unbox, so we will see what the box includes. It took a while to get here. This is the time where I got an email where I could order it. 11 minutes later I had ordered it, and 265 days or 8.7 months later I got the box. But now we will see what's inside. I have prepared and printed the parts myself. It took some attempts. I actually have some spare parts which did not go so well because the filament was too wet. So be aware that Pro-Cement filament, you need to dry it to get a good result. But anyway, let's get started unboxing and see what the box includes. A small note is that the printed parts take up 585 grams, so there's no room for making a mistake because, as I read, it only includes 600 grams of filament. But anyway, let's get started and see what's inside the box. So first, let's see what's written here. So it's for the MK4 and it says filament spools. That means that it includes 600 grams of filament where you're supposed to print the parts. But of course you can just print them in advance while you wait. Just make sure that you have some filament that's suitable for that, which is PETG. So anyway, let's start unboxing it and see what's inside. Okay, and of course we need to look from the very start. So we have the entire unboxing experience. So it was good I didn't press too hard here and cut the papers. But of course I'm not an idiot. So let's see. I can see already it includes some tubes. That's interesting because I actually bought some extra. Maybe I didn't need to do that. It has something with the assembly instruction, a QR code you can scan, and congratulations. A whole book, which I probably are not going to use. Oh, 400 grams. Okay, 400 grams. That sounds better. Instead of 300 grams. That leaves us with a little room if there's one more spoon of 400 grams. So then there's a box of all the small parts. So far so good. Some gummy bears, which my daughter probably will eat. And some parts which they printed. Okay, interesting. And it's interesting that it include those parts. I'm not sure why, but it's these parts. These are some of the parts that are the difference between the MK4 and the MK3 kits. So if you thought you were smart and just buy an MK3 MMU kit and thought you could use that for your MK4, then you need these. It would be nice if Prusa could share the files for these. Are they all printed? They are printed. It's their Slayer lines. Okay, good. I'm still missing one spool of filament, but let's see. I will first take off all the boxes. One box there, one box there, and another box there, just to make sure that everything is okay. Then we have these to make the filament buffer. Okay, let's take that out and remove the box. Let's see then what we have included. Spool holders and electronics. And what is that? MMU and fasteners. And what is that? Motor kit. That sounds very bad actually, because as I just measured it, it was 585 grams, and here's only included 400 grams of filament. Sounds a little weird. Okay, let's see, because I expect there are some printed parts beside these, one specific, but let's just look inside. So that's of course just motors, nothing special. Good, good. And it says V2, maybe that's significant. Let's see, fasteners, it says here. Oh, there is the other spool. Good, good, good. So that means that we have 2 spools. And there's also one more printed part. The selector, the top of the selector, let's see here. Actually 2 parts, you see. So it says the label plate and selector front plate. We have it here. Good, good. I was expecting that. Let's just have a quick look. There's a lot of other stuff. And some of the knives they use. Okay. More fasteners. More things. Good, good. Let's just, for my sake, I will just put things back so I don't mess up the order for myself. So let's have a look on the last box here. It has the spool holders, which is injection molded plastic. Maybe that's the only thing. It would be nice if that's the only thing. And there's a lot of more tubes. Good, good. Lots of more tubes. And what do we have here? Electronics for MMU. So that's a little stupid that they have the electronics in this box. Okay, but anyway, I think that was a good unboxing here in 6 minutes. So since you're still here, let's just have a look at the details. So I have put all my stuff for filaments, spool holders down there, because I will do that as the very last thing. So let's look at the details. So there was this selector here. Good, good. Let's have some good light on now and see what we can see very well. So the selector and this thing here, selector top. I'm actually printing that in another color. So I hope I can take it out and then put it in to another color. You can actually see it here. Just a moment. See, just the selector. I want that in another color because then it's easier to see. Then let's see what we have here. Fasteners. We have a lot of small stuff. Yes, springs and such. What do we have in this? Oh, that's just for the sticker. Safety sticker, do not throw away. And here's some more stuff. Pulley body. And some more here. Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. So I think we have seen the most. That's was basically it. So 400 grams of filament, not 600 grams. That's great, because otherwise it would be a little too close. Remember, so my filament I had Pro cement, but it was 10 or 9 years. It was 10 months old, and I should have dried it even though it was out of the box. So just remember that if you have massive stringing, then dry it before you use it. And again, it includes one more of these tubes. What should we call them? Lubricant. 2 of these guys. I think that's an extra. That's very nice, because they're actually quite expensive. Oh, quite expensive. Maybe €5, but money's money. Oh, there's more stuff inside. There's more stuff inside. Just a moment. Sorry. No cutting the video. Everything is real time. This is interesting. Let's see. There was one thing. Oh yeah, that's also one of the stuff you need if you have the kit for the MK3 and you want to use it in the MK4 instead. Then, but ask Prusa for that if you have the wrong kit. Okay, so there was some more plastic part, and I don't know. It doesn't feel. It feels like they are injection molded. Okay, great. So while you're here, let's just finish. And we can see, actually, I have three MK3s. I have just finished printing this, the top idler selector, and it's in here, my MK4. So that's nice. And get a filament dryer, it really makes a difference if you print in PETG. So, well, that's it for this time. Thanks for watching.